Part of our ongoing series, The Path Forward, we are talking with independent business owners dealing with coronavirus challenges. Joining us right now, this morning, from San Francisco is Christina Stembel. She's founder and CEO of Farmgirl Flowers. It's an online floral delivery service that she bootstrapped and turned into an impressive enterprise worth $32 million in revenue last year. Christina, good morning to you. You had to shut down your distribution center. What other measures have you been forced to take?
Yeah, good morning, Andrew. Thanks for having me. The biggest thing that we had to do was furlough about 200 team members. So now we're a team of about 20 instead of a little over 200. So that would be the biggest change. We had to shut down our entire distribution center in San Francisco in about 12 hours. We had to throw out about $150,000 of flowers, which is just a drop in the bucket compared to what the flower farms across the globe are throwing away right now due to this pandemic and a lot of shutdowns.
And so will you be able to make it through? Have you taken loans? Are you getting any kind of deferral payments for rent and things like that? Are people helping?
Yeah, I mean, we've applied for all the same loans that everybody is applying for. Unfortunately, a lot of it won't be useful for us because we've had to rethink everything about how we do business. We're coming up on Mother's Day, which is like the Super Bowl of the flower industry. And so this happening right before that is making us try to figure out how we can pivot quick enough in order to still be able to do business at Mother's Day, just in a different way, as Mother's Day is the holiday that takes us through the summer months and gets us through fall, where the summer months are extremely lean in the flower industry. So if we miss Mother's Day, just like almost everybody in this industry, we probably won't stay in business throughout the rest of the year. So really spent the last few weeks pivoting as quickly as we can to change our distribution channels completely. And so we've moved them to the farm level. And while we won't be able to probably utilize as much of our team members as we'd like to right now, we can help the industry by utilizing their team members so we can keep some people working, which is a great goal for us.
Well, let me ask you about that. You recently opened a second distribution center, from what I understand, in Ecuador. Tell us about that move. Is that a good move or a bad move in terms of the timing for your business? Maybe helpful ultimately?
Yeah, it was. I don't use the word luck very often with Farmgirl because it's just all hard work what we do. But it's just complete luck. I came up with the idea at the end of last year. We launched it incredibly quickly in 3 months' time and launched it January 5th of this year. And if we didn't launch that then, we would not be in business right now. So we overnight had to shift what was about 10 to 15% of our orders to 100% of our orders coming from that location. And then very quickly try to get another one set up at the farm level here in the United States as well. We're also launching a second distribution center in Ecuador right now because they're on a curfew. So you shorten shifts right now. So we're launching a second one so we can utilize more people in shorter amounts of time there in order to fulfill orders. And then opening up 3 fulfillment centers here in the United States as well at farms to utilize their teams and their products so that way they're not throwing away as many flowers. But we're doing all of that in a span of 5 weeks, which I thought 3 months was a long time or a short time to launch a distribution center. Now I think it's a long time because we're launching one a week right now.
And assuming you do get the loans that you've applied for, how do you anticipate using that money?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a big blessing to help us get through summer months if we don't have the Mother's Day that we need to have. We won't be able to use as much for payroll as I was hoping because the distribution centers that we're launching are much further away. Our lease is up in May in San Francisco. Of course, the timing's great. So also having to figure out where we're going to move this location, and it probably won't be within the vicinity of an easy access for a team member. So we'll use the loan for rent that we're still paying, a very high overhead rent in San Francisco, even though we're not there operating. And then in utilities there, and then some payroll, as we've been able to bring back about 20 of our team members in the last couple of weeks and hope to bring back more as we get these fulfillment centers back online.
Most of our conversation has been about supply. I'm curious what you think demand is going to be. You talk about Mother's Day. Do you anticipate people ordering flowers en masse this Mother's Day?
Yeah, the first week, immediately following the shutdown, our sales dropped 60%. We had the lowest growth rate we've ever had since I opened Farmgirl's doors 10 years ago almost. We only had 9% year-over-year growth, which was horrible for us. And The very next week, though, we really reached out and were very vulnerable with our customers and just like shared what was going on. And it's blown me away, the support that has come in from our customer base. It's been amazing. So we rebounded very quickly the very next week back to our regular numbers. I think that a lot of people will send flowers this Mother's Day specifically because they can't be with their moms. So my biggest goal is to get enough supply to meet the demand, because I think the demand is going to be very high. Now, I think after Mother's Day, that might be a different story. I'm following economists very closely right now that seeing what the economy is going to be like this summer and how that's going to shift, and doing a lot of research on what happened in 2008 and 9 in the flower space as well to see how we're going to be able to make it through, because I think there will be a deep decline in our industry, just like almost every industry, after we come out of this, or when we start to come out of this, as I think the economy is going to suffer from that.
Right. Okay. Well, look, we wish you lots of luck, and we hope to catch up with you and see your progress in the next couple of weeks. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. Good luck.